Hello, 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 everyone. Good evening, good evening. How you all folks are doing? I hope I am audible and visible clearly. Uh, Let me just share my screen. Give me a second. I hope you all are excited about Hack4Bengal. Just a few days left before the final hackathon. Good evening, good evening. And just put a thumbs up or a yes sign, whatever, if you can clearly see me and clearly hear me. Let me present my screen. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, the PPT is visible. So yeah, this event is from Hack4Bengal, a community initiative. This is the largest in-person hackathon of Eastern India to be organized this weekend. Right. Moving on. Yeah, about today's event, it's on the Flow blockchain. The topic is built on Flow. We have with us our speaker Hardik. He is the smart contract developer at the Flow developer community, and he is also leading the Flow India team. Right. So he's our speaker for the day. He is already here. We add him to the stream. Yeah. Hello. Hi, Hardik.
Hey, hi Tusha.
Yeah. All good. All good. I hope everything is fine.
Yeah, like really excited to teach a bit about flow to everyone. So, yeah.
Okay. Great. 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 So first of all, thanks for coming on this platform. Okay. And moving on. Thanks to Flow Blockchain. They are our platinum sponsor. Thanks for supporting our initiative. And moving on to the prizes, we have first, second, third prize. As you can see, we will discuss about it. Our speaker will throw on the lights, give us some insights, so how we can build projects or how we can approach towards the prize money. But it will be the later stage of the presentation. For now, let me hand over the stage to our speaker Hardik. You can take over from here for your presentation.
Thank you, Tusha. Just
Yeah,
a second.
thanks. Yeah, sure. So, poke few seconds just. Okay, okay. Hello, 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 Alapan. Hello, Kiran. Hello, Arkashish. I hope everyone is doing fine. Excited about today's event, Flow Blockchain. It's on Flow Blockchain, right? Put your doubts on the comment section. At the end, we will have a short Q&A session. At that time, we will pick up your questions, right? We are already noting down your questions from now. And okay, so just tell me how many of you are excited about Hack4Bengal, brought to you by Flow Blockchain. Super excited. Yes, we are also super excited with Flow as the platinum sponsor and so much the biggest prize money I can say from our track prize. Yeah, it's great. Most of the people are. How many of you are building on Flow, or how many have you have practiced done projects on? Okay, the screen is here. Let me just add it. Yeah, Hatik, is it cool now?
Yeah, it's cool. I think. Okay.
Okay, great, great. So it's to you over to you from now on. You can proceed, Hatik.
Just a second.
Yeah, sure, no issues. Right. Yes. Yeah. So you can answer my question, folks, in the chat, please. How many of you have already built on Flow? Have already worked on Flow? You can comment it down. I think there is a little bit of issue, technical issue, no issues. Okay, never worked. Eagerly waiting to learn. Nice, nice. This is giving a beautiful platform Flow action is giving us learn. Yeah, you were saying something, Arti. Just started learning from the documentation. Would be very useful if we got a walkthrough. Yeah, sure. Our speaker is there. He will guide you through each and everything. No issues in that. Just stay tuned till the end. Okay, here is the presentation.
Okay, yeah. Hey, hello everyone. I'm really excited to teach you about little bit about Flow and how to create contracts using Cadence language. So Cadence is a smart contract language for Flow. So let's go. So little bit about me. I'm Hardik. You can call me DC. So I'm a smart contract developer and taking care of Flow Dev community and also leading Flow India community. So if you want to connect with me, you can scan this QR code or you can go to the Twitter and dapcode underscore. There we can connect. And if you have any issue, just ping me there. So today agenda like today we are going to look around about the flow guidance account abstraction on flow blockchain ecosystem and community part and little bit about Q&A if you have any. um, Starting from a bit basic, I know you all guys understand about bit about blockchain and NFTs, FT. So this is a bit basic. So what is a blockchain? And so in general terms, if I say in two words, it's an database and it's an open database which is shared among the all the nodes connected to that ecosystem. So it's an open database which is shared among all the participants. And the good thing is it's composable, like anybody can use that thing and build on top of over it. So moving forward, a bit about a smart contract. So a smart contract is, I would say, whatever application you build on the blockchain, it's a backbone of that application, which we call as smart contract. It lives on the blockchain part, like it's an on-chain. So whatever you make changes, it goes through that smart contract part. So it creates a transparency, it creates a trustless environment, and it's like an autonomous execution. So you don't have to put down your team behind to run that smart contract. It runs automatically. Little bit about fungible tokens. So fungible tokens means the thing which is replaceable. So the thing which is replaceable without affecting its value. For example, if you give me a 2000 node and I will give you back 2000 node, so we exchange 2000 node without affecting its value. So value doesn't differ. So the thing which is easily replaceable without affecting its value is called fungible token. If we talk about in digitally, we have a Bitcoin and other tokens in the market, and we have a flow token also. So moving forward about bit about FT. So the thing which is non fungible means, first of all, it's non fungible, like non replaceable. The thing which is not replaceable, and why not replaceable? Because its value differ, right? Sorry, its value doesn't differ. So for example, if you see these two cats, they look like a similar, but they value, they both have different value. And how we calculate the value of these things, like, so if you look around the ID, age, health, and weight, and the power, so these are the bit of value of this cat. This value of this, if we talk about in real world, if real world cat. So how we can see the two cats of a same look, but their value going to differ. And how the value will going to differ is like their date of birth, their age, health, power, weight. So this is how we calculate their value, right? Moving forward bit about flow. So here the story about the flow blockchain start, like there was already Ethereum, Polygon, and Binance into existence. So why we need another blockchain into the ecosystem? So what happened is in 2017. So basically the flow blockchain is okay, sorry, yeah. So flow blockchain is the result of team called Dapper Labs. And in 2017, the Dapper Labs have created the first ever blockchain game called CryptoKitties. CryptoKitties was, the good news is it went very popular. and the bad news is break the Ethereum network. I mean, breaking the Ethereum network is the gas fees was slow. People can't able to make the transaction. It was not too much scalable. So the team thought of creating creating a something, another blockchain which is more scalable, plus it can bring more web to like more mainstream users to the web3 ecosystem, right? So first of all, they look around the ecosystem, they find they have some criteria, and they look around some ecosystem, other ecosystems, and they have certain criteria. For that, they need a good programming language which built for the digital asset. They don't need L2, means no sharding of the data, because it creates a security footfall. And they have another such criteria like that. And due to this, looking around these criteria, they do not find any suitable blockchain. So then they come up with creating their own blockchain with their own architecture, with an own language. And the team behind this also have invented the world called NFT initially, and the ERC 721 standard, which we use on Ethereum and Polygon EVM based blockchain to create the NFT. So Flow is a L1 blockchain and built for the consumer scales. It provides easy onboarding, and we also have a user safety, low cost, environmental friendly, and it's highly scalable. And thanks to multi-node architecture, which makes it highly scalable. So how this multi-node architecture made him more scalable? So okay, sorry. Okay, I think it's not working. So um, in if we talk about in general blockchain, so there is a so it requires a monolithic node to run a node runner, and that node stores the whole state of the blockchain. It does like a collection of the transactions, execute those transactions, grouping them into block, reaching consensus, verification. So the single state does the whole work. And if we look around, that kind of approach is not really good in the real life. So Flow came up with a new approach called pipelining. So I think you all guys have heard of the pipelining concept, which used in modern CPU, which increases the efficiency, load, and provide good speed. So they implement the same concept of pipelining to the blockchain. What they did it, they divided the validator node into four nodes: collection, consensus, execution, and verification. So the work of collection node is to collect the transaction. Work of consensus node is to maintain the order of the blockchain. And the work of execution node, in simple terms, I would say, to run the smart contract function. And the work of verification node is to keep check of consensus and execution node in the check, like they are not creating any vulnerability in the chain or the block. So this is how it they reaches a more scalability. So moving forward, we have 20 million plus user account, 380 million plus transaction is fully permissionless for blockchain. We have a looking around, we have best sports app, we have NBA, UFC Strike, NFL, Olympics, fan craze. Looking into the ticket enterprise, we have a Ticketmaster, which is a biggest platform in US, Canada for booking tickets online. Looking around social identity, we have Doodles, and we also have good in gamings, Joyride, Animalca brands, etc. Moving forward, building on Flow. So let's discuss why we have created a new language. What was the reason? So Web3 needs why Web3 needs a better language. So as you know, Web3 is unique. So we also need a unique thing. Uh, it forms a unique thing like a token and the NFT. So we also need a language which provide real ownership of these assets. So we and it cannot be duplicated and cannot be lost. And secondly, it should provide safety at the language level. So suppose what you have bought, it should stores in your wallet rather than on the ledger, and it must be fully decentralized. Okay. And moving for it don't have overflow issues, it should be open source, syntax should be very familiar. So going forward, we introduce a new language called Cadence, and Cadence is an improvement of language called Move built by the Facebook developers. So Cadence is a resource-oriented programming language which helps you to store that asset that you have bought, which will going to store in your wallet rather than on the ledger. It don't have overflow issues. Syntax are really familiar. It's an open source. It's fully composable. Like anybody can use and use it and build top over it. Syntax are similar to TypeScript, Shift, Kotlin. So this is a little bit glance of Cadence, how Cadence language look like. So in the first block, you can see we are creating an NFT of type resource. Uh, in second image, you can see we are genuinely using a word called create to create that NFT. And the arrow you can see in front of create keyword is called move operator, that you are creating that NFT and moving that NFT from this function. So where you moving this NFT, you are putting this NFT into the user account. So in the third block, you can see, so it's self.account.save. So the NFT that you have created in the function, you are moving that NFT to the user account. So this is how the Cadence create each NFT into the from the contract, and move that NFT from contract to the user account. So a bit about resource. So resource is like a representation of collection and data and function. So looking around a real world object, so it will exist one place at a time, cannot be copied, lost, and if you have to destroy it, you have to explicitly destroy it. So it's a perfect for digital asset. Talking about a flow unique account model, so it has like you can store contract resources and anything that you have bought, and it has three valid domains: storage, private, and the public. So what it does is, so think of this account as your desktop first of all, to understand a bit about the how this look like. So think of this as desktop. In desktop you have C drive and the D drive. C drive is for the um, to store the OS part, right? So remove the C drive. Think of just a D drive. So whenever you put something, yeah, files, folders, music file into your D drive, so what you do first? First of all, you create a folder, correct? So you create a folder in your storage, and you put the files and the music files, your photos, your song files into that folder, different folder. So similar way, the account model of flow looks like. So whenever you interact with any application on the flow, it creates a collection. Collections is, you can think of a folder keyword, folder word. We replace the collection with the folder word. So it will going to create a folder in your storage, and whatever you going to mint that NFT, it will going to store in your account storage, the folder that you have created. So suppose you interacted with 10 NFT projects, so it will going to create a 10 folders in your account, and that NFT you are minting will going to store in that folder. So it has first of all, it has storage, and second, it has private and the public domain. So private and the public, you can think of a subset of that storage, and it's like a private and public API. If you give the permission, you can call it. If you don't give the permission, you can't able to call it. So what you can store in the public, so you can store like get IDs, so anybody can call get IDs from your collection and look around which NFT you store in your collection. Call deposit function, if your friend wants to send the NFT to you, so you can directly call deposit function from your collection, right? And if anybody wants to borrow your NFT, they can borrow and look around your NFT from your collection. But what you store in the private part, a private domain, it's withdraw function. So if you give the permission to anyone, they will going to call this withdraw function. If you don't grant access to this, nobody can call it. So it provide more security. Moving forward, we have to interact with the flow blockchain. We have transaction and script. Transaction is like API call. You can mutate the data whenever the state gets changes. It should be signed, and it called little bit gas switch, which is like almost zero. And coming to the script part, so it's also like an API call, and it's like a querying the data. So whenever you want to read the data from the blockchain, you write the script and you call them. So you don't have to sign anything for it, and it's free of cost. um, so easy way to start is, I would suggest go to the play.flow.com. So you can go there and write the contract, write the transaction script, and you check it out with the dummy accounts. So we also have tutorials, hello world, simple NFT marketplaces. Go, please check it out to get started easily. Talking about tools, so if you want to work locally on your VS Code or your desktop, so go install Flow CLI, so you can easily, so it's a command line interface that you can with the help of this you can easily work on on locally or desktop. So with the help of this you can create flow accounts, create, you can execute the script, you can run the transaction, you can also deploy it to the testnet, and you can also feel, if you feel good, you can also deploy it to the mainnet easily. Moving forward, a bit about the account abstraction. So, in the modern world, there are two type of market trade-off. It's self-custody and the app custody. So, self custody is bit very like what we say very known to the Web3 ecosystem. Like suppose MetaMask. So MetaMask is a self-custody wallet which is very known and popular into the ecosystem. Everybody is provide more security. Everybody is very comfortable with that wallet. It's provide more security, provide more transparency. Don't have any what we say about backend team that manages or handles that wallet. If we have any failure or got any hacked in the chain, so you get saved from that. Um you get saved from that. And talking about the bit about the app custody, so app custody is like it provide a easy onboarding of the users. It provide like Google sign up, Facebook sign up. uh just a second, I need to go for 2 minutes, just a second. Hey, really sorry for this.
Yeah,
uh
no issues. You can proceed.
so yeah, talking about the app custody, so it provides very familiar onboarding of the users with the help of Gmail and the Facebook. But uh okay, yeah. So it's easy for the Web2 users, app custody, but self custody it be bit scary for the new users. And how it bit scary. For example, first of all, you have to install. So for example, I tell my father about this thing, that you have to install a wallet from Google, and then you have to save this 12-digit seed phrase. And if you lodge those seed phrase, you can't able to recover your account. And if we get over all these things, then I will say, okay, you have to sign the transaction. In that signing the transaction, you won't understand anything like what the message is saying. You have a hexadecimal number and you won't understand anything. So it will be like very scary for him to understand, अरे यार ये क्या चीज आ गई. Then we have a solution for this, and the solution is called walletless onboarding. What it does is like it provide a very generous and easy onboarding of the new users. For like my father, if I talk about my father, so it will be very easy for them. It will provide just a Google, Facebook login, and you can easily check out with the help of credit card and whatever you are buying on the Web3 part. So but it also comes up with a little bit issues, cons, and let's look around. So what happens is, whenever you look around it, so for example, if you have bought something, so your digital items get locked in that app, because your app is going to create a blockchain wallet on behalf you are signing with a Google or Facebook ID, and the app will going to create a blockchain wallet on behalf of you. So the app is managing that wallet, right? So if you have bought any digital item, NFT, so it will get into locked to that item. If the new user is not comfortable with the self custody, so he can't able to move that item from the app custody to the self custody. And if the app gets shut down, you can lost your whole item. So how come we do we have solution for this? Yes, we have solution for this, and we call as hybrid custody. So hybrid custody is a part of app custody and the self custody. With the help of app custody, we get easy onboarding of the users, and with the help of self custody, we provide more security to your digital asset that you have bought. So what we use is called account delegation. With the help of account delegation, we delegate the child account to the main account, and with the help of that, you can easily sign up to the application, but you keep your asset to the main wallet, and that asset can interact it in the application that you have all connected. So these three are the application, for example, and your uh, items stored in the main wallet, which is a self custody. So you the child account delegate control to the main account, and with the help of that, you can provide access to the all the easily provide access to asset to the all the applications that you have connected. Parent account, which can manage transacts and provide a half custody of the child account that you are connected with. So with the help of hybrid custody, what you get, like user can take items out of the app, and no transfer is required. It's fully composable, and you get fully Web3 security. And you get fully Web3 security with the help of hybrid custody. So in recently we have an hackathon in February, in which 40% of submission we using hybrid custody. uh, Hybrid custody eliminates the need of the switching between the app and the wallet. So every time in current scenario, every time you sign the transaction, the MetaMask wallet screen get pop up, and you have to go to that screen, and you just have to sign the transaction. So it eliminates that. It leverages the payment system, and it maintain full composability and full Web3 security at every step. Going forward, mobile will the next frontier for the mainstream adoption, and I think hybrid custody will going to help the mobile frontier to get onboarded next billion people to the Web3 ecosystem. So talking about a bit about ecosystem, so we have Flowers and Amplitude of Flowers is like a community portal where you can find all the projects around the Flow blockchain regarding NFTs, DeFi, marketplace, infrastructure tool, or anything else. Amplitude DAO is a developer-focused DAO. So if you want to contribute into Flow ecosystem, I will suggest go to the Amplitude DAO. It will be a good. You can contribute and earn Flow tokens there. We have ecosystem funds. So we have total 725 millions in the ecosystem fund. So if you are building on Flow, and you are looking for a developer grant, we have like 10 to 100 millions in developer grant. And if you are building something on NBA Top Shot, UFC, and NFL, we have Dapper Studio Fund is funding around $10 million if you are building on or top of that. Moving forward, we have some we also provide some fundraising strategies and help. If you don't know how to raise the funds from the market, we also help you to guide you how to raise funds from the market. Talking about the global hackathon, so we have currently our hackathon is running on. It's called Flow to the Future, and it's started from June 15, and it will going to end on July 15. So if you haven't started, or if you want to work on the flow or want to build something cool applications, so you can join this hackathon and you can participate here. Um in February, we got like 7,600 plus signups, 500 plus teams, and 50K in prize amount. And there were total 13 satellite events in real life. Uh, then this hackathon is more focused to the on-chain logics and mainstream devs. So talking about the on-chain logic, so suppose like POAP, which is used for proof of attendance protocol, it's an on-chain logic dApp application. So something like that, which is fully on-chain, uh, fully on-chain dApp will be like more focused in this hackathon. We have a specific track which is like gaming, DeFi, multi-chain apps, mobile, AI plus Web3, and infrastructure tool. So if you are willing or interested in building in any of these track, so go and check it out. There are also some idea on each track on the website, so you can go and check it out, the idea of each track, and you can, okay, this I can build thing, and you can go and build on top of it. So thank you so much. So you can also connect and join Flow India Twitter and Telegram channel. And if you have any issue, doubt, you can ping me at any time on the Flow India channel by tagging DC.
So yeah, that was a great session. Here are the links to the Telegram and the Twitter channel of Flow India. Do follow. So thanks, Hardik, for such a wonderful session and such a wonderful learning path you have given. So many new technologies, so many new facts and all. Thanks for that. Uh, just let me share my screen. Okay, coming back to our platinum sponsor, once again, thanks to the Flow Blockchain for supporting us in our initiative, the hackathon initiative. Now, the prize, as you can see, best apps built on Flow, you will be getting first team INR 1,22,987, then second team INR of 82,000, and third team and an INR of 40,000. Right. So I would request Hardik to throw to say a few words on these, like what should be the approach or what different can they do so that they move towards the prize money.
So am I audible?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So mainly focus, like as I said, like we are more majorly focused on the on-chain dApps. So if you create something, a dApp which is to fully on-chain with on-chain logic, will be like prioritized firstly, and yeah, like the judging process will be like goes like that way. We are more prioritizing on-chain logic projects first.
Okay, okay. Great. So these are the points to be noted. Next, the few questions that we have received. Starting on with what are the possible scopes in this domain? I guess around the flow or the Web3 domain people are talking about.
So Flow is bit at very initial stage, I would say. So they are like lots of scope in the DeFi and the DAO. So I would suggest like there are lots of scope in the DeFi. So if you have any depth knowledge of the DeFi, or if you don't have like what I can build over it, so you can go check it out. Other ecosystem like Polygon, Phantom, Binance, Solana ecosystem, and what the big DeFi projects they have built over it. So you can go check it out that and bring to that idea to the Flow ecosystem, because we are mostly looking into the majorly looking into the DeFi, and it also have a great scope in the gaming side, because it provides more ownership to the digital asset that you are creating. It gets stored in the wallet rather than on the ledger, so it has more scope in the gaming and the DeFi part.
Okay, so many possible domains, possible scopes in this domain. Okay, how to win flow track price? That's I guess already answered. The insights are given, tips are given, what you should be doing. Moving on to the next question, could you explain the process of integration of Cadence smart contracts with the web client?
For that, you can use FCL. I have just explained in the slide. So you can go install Flow CLI command line, and then you can easily integrate a Cadence smart contract with the front end part. Yeah.
Okay, nice. Okay. Then moving on next, how Flow blockchain upgrades the proof of stake consensus algorithm.
Um, uh, it's like a upgradation. Okay, so don't know about the upgradation part, but I just know it's much highly scalable. Haven't looked into that much of upgraded, how it get upgraded, the consensus algorithm. But it's have high scalability, I can say, due to the multi-node architecture. I have just explained that in the slide, I have covered in that slide. So I'll get back to you. Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, great. Yeah. So I will request everyone to follow our speaker on the social channel, Twitter. So the links are provided so that you can connect with him and you can discuss any queries or anything if you want for the future prospect. Moving on, how flow function on a permissionless layer one blockchain.
Sorry, how flow function on a permissionless layer
Layer
blockchain?
one
Sorry, I
blockchain.
did not understand what it means.
Yeah.
Flow
So
function.
okay, so no issues. Let's moving on. Can you explain? Yeah, you have already told a bit about CryptoKitties. Can you explain the file structure of the CryptoKitties?
File structure of CryptoKitties. So, okay, file structure it means like the about like how it is structured and how it works like that way.
Yeah, I guess the participants is interested in to know that point.
Okay, so
A brief about
CryptoKitties.
CryptoKitties would be good.
So CryptoKitties were using initially, I think, DNA algorithm by which they got created, and they use something seeding process by which for example, one male and one female kitties get seeding each other, and due to that, they build one new kitty. That was the structure. That was the structure they were using to create and mint new kitties. And yeah, I did not understand the file structure means
Yeah, so the people first need to get clear what exactly they are asking, right? No issues. So, will it be possible for you to share the slides with us so that we can mail it to the audience with the participants?
we already have like all these resources we already have on Telegram channel. So
Great,
if they
great.
can join
Okay,
our Telegram channel, they can find all the resources, and moreover, there are more resources available there. So I will suggest everyone to join our Telegram. So it will be great for everyone.
great, great. The links will be shared with you all. So do join the Telegram channel. Do follow them on Twitter. So it's the best way to connect with them, discuss, get any resources, and to proceed further. Okay, so that was regarding the event. Thanks to Hardik. Now coming back to the people, if you haven't downloaded our app, the Hack for Bengal app, it's available on the Play Store. It's an Android app. Scan this QR code. The link will be provided in the comment section. I'm keeping it here for a few seconds. It's a very beautiful app developed by our developers, our team. It's a very fully functional app. Go there, explore the app. You will get each and every notification, each and every updates, each and every schedule over there. Also, you can check the website. All the project themes, the problem statements, the track prices, everything is given there. If you are not in Discord, it's the first, foremost thing and the most important thing you should be doing. You can directly interact there through tickets to the organizer. You can resolve your queries. You can be a part of the East India's largest hackathon community. Right, be there, talk with others, interact with others. You can get teams. So as of now, as you know, it's very few days are only remaining. So of course, registrations are closed. I hope to see you there. Let's build some great project and make this experience a memorable. Thanks to all for joining once again. Thanks to Hardik for being with us, and thanks to Flow Blockchain for supporting us. Thanks to
Thank you,
all.
everyone. Thank you, Tusha, for having me. And happy hacking, guys.
Yeah, happy.